Fortnite. This game
Pt.4 Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. You haven't missed a thing as we're just about set for the opening kickoff. Stephen Hauschka now about set to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Thomas on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Ravens offense back out there.
Buddy, I'm Jackson.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson, escaping the pressure. Oh,
yo, what the hell? I'm at the...
Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 28. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
To the air, Allen, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. That one complete to Yeldon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And he's able to find Diggs.
Yeah, they're scoring.
And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo 1st. After getting that turnover on the 1st drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
How about the timing on that one? Where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Going to throw once more. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver. Third down here. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Yards to go.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes the score Bills 3, Ravens 9.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on third down, Jackson dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Oh my God.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-0,
Damn, we're just gonna run every play because that's the only thing. You know, apparently they want to drop everything.
And they took the shot downfield. They were more than
So I just need to run every single play. Jesus.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Gain of 26 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Taken down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 41, Allen, he finds Yeldon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
Complete.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
17 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Three 0 after one on EA Sports.
Bills 3, Ravens 0.
First toss of the game here for the backup Barkley. This complete to Jones. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
That is caught inside the 5 and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Moss. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the...
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. T.J. Yeldon taking it in. And the Bills will add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Don't do us like that.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers.
Finally, my character.
Exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor there. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And Charles, very interested to look and see what we have in this young quarterback drafted back in April.
He's a guy that impressed me. I watched a lot of tape of him in the lead up to the draft. Got a chance to meet him briefly at the combine. And here are the bullet points of what I have as an evaluation for him. I think he's a leader, got a presence to him. We saw how motivated his team in college. Far from polished on the con side, okay? Decision-making, that needs to improve. A little bit quicker in his reads and his feet. Sometimes he can get a little bit happy. But I do think he's got a chance to be a quality number 2 to start this season, and a chance to be an NFL starter down the road.
Brings up 3rd and
an extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. So many good running quarterbacks nowadays, Charles. You almost have to be mobile if you're in that position, and he shows off a little bit of that elusiveness there.
That's how the game has evolved. We actually accept the mobile running quarterback in the NFL nowadays. What I mean by that is teams, right? But at the same time, your base has to be throwing out of the pocket. Establish that first. Let the elusiveness come with it.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deeper. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 34. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
6-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge.
What the
incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. He can run for, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career. But he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Pressure too much. Down he goes. Justin Madubuike brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now T.J. Yeldon. Room here to run. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
16 yards. But it brings up
From the gun, Barkley. And a throw there going to be incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Here's more on the return.
What?
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here.
There's a flag this time.
With a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
What the hell?
So we race the flag. They declined it.
And did they use the bigger?
Boy, a rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. Well, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barkley, and the grab by Croft. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon, and he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10.
At the Ravens 40.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Open man here is Foster. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Barkley, and he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Bills 13. Ravens 8.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
He's brought down by Micah.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Second and 7. He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw again. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle, 30 yards, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On 1st and 10, Barkley. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Matt Barkley sacked.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, You're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. From the gun, Barkley. Short throw hauled in by Croft. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
To Tyler Croft.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Jones has it. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Returning it is Moore. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And now it's 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead,
and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 75 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Conversion is no good.
The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for it. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they've gotten 2 for 2.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing on 1st down. Barkley caught by Jones. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down. Barkley. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
9 yards. And it's third down. Third and long.
There's some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that will be incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Hausch going to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. 2nd and 1 from the 2. Rolling, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs.